All right, this is a bit of an interesting one. I don't know who'll go first here. What manufacturer, in your opinion, has the best products across their whole lineup? This includes monitors, motherboards, mice, etc. So peripherals, core PC hardware, monitors. I would say my guess would probably start with an A.
An A?
And be sus.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's such a hard question. It's one of those questions where I really don't want to say it depends, but also
No, but you have it doesn't depend though, because we know they've all got good and bad products. But who, if because you kind of have to pick unanimously which one has. If you had to say, all right, I'm building a fanboy themed PC. It's all like the tough gaming one we just built. It has to. You have to have all of the components. So from the one brand, so you have to have like, an Asus MSI or Gigabyte case, power supply, storage.
Yeah. But what I'm wondering is, I get all that. I guess what I'm thinking is like, are we talking over the entire history of the company, or are we talking right now?
Right now.
Because I think like every company has had problematic products over the journey.
But not all of them. Like there's the Gigabyte power supply thing, but it doesn't necessarily cover all of the models. And like Asus had the problem with the Strix 5700, but they did have other good products at the same time. Yeah. So if you could pick and choose the good product, like they may have they've all got crappy cases, but they have a decent case, so you'd pick that case. And then monitors, they've all got less.
I definitely think if you're choosing high-end flagship stuff, that you would go with Asus.
Mm-hmm.
I think they tend to make the best high-end products. But I think
at least consistently across everything.
Yeah, I think for more mid-range stuff, especially for monitors, I don't think they've typically had the most compelling mid-range or entry-level sort of budget bang for buck.
Same with their motherboards. Their budget motherboards aren't typically very good.
So then would I go with MSI or Gigabyte for that? And
I think MSI.
It's hard because, I think MSI has some products that Gigabyte doesn't, don't
yes.
they? Like Gigabyte does not produce cases as far as I'm aware.
They do storage? No, Gigabyte has definitely done cases before. Whether they still are, they have at one point in time. I'm not sure. Storage, they definitely have an Aorus brand SSD and stuff like that. I think most of them have all of that stuff.
Yeah, I think Gigabyte's entry-level bang for buck monitors, I think, are better than MSI's monitors in the same price category, generally speaking. Mm-hmm. Of course, there are plenty of good MSI monitors that I've recommended, but I think if we're talking the low value sort of the best value sort of products, I'd have Gigabyte there. But then I think the rest of the lineup, you probably would swing it to MSI.
Graphics cards, much of a muchness really. The motherboards there, I mean, MSI generally does a little bit better, at least recently, but Gigabyte has good options as well.
What about peripherals like mice, keyboards? MSI makes those, don't they? Gigabyte, do they make?
Yeah, I think
not something I look at too much. If I'm perfectly honest,
I think MSI stuff's a bit more modern, up to date, but I'm not 100% sure on that. There's neither of them are Logitech. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
So,